hits and misses. It's a strikeout.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Swing and a ground ball, and it goes just foul. That one outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. Yoshida over at first with 1 away. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out.
Now batting, center fielder
Cedar Rafaela up next for the Red Sox. Worked a walk in his first trip to the plate. Yeah, that's fouled off. Line drive, base hit. And now first and second with 2 outs.
Right there, does a great job of staying in the big part of the field. Man, there are a lot of hits there.
Duran.
Yeah, the batter now, Jaron Duran.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
And first offering is fouled off. Fastball is outside. On the ground to the left, and foul ball. Out to short, bats up with it. They take the force out, and that is that. Boston strands a pair. They still find themselves down 6-0. Back here at Chavez Ravine. And now Teoscar Hernandez.
Teoscar Hernandez.
Fitz back to work. And that's through there for a strike. It's 0-1.
You know, these Dodgers really impressing me with the quality of their bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in. So I'd say mission accomplished.
That one off the mark. Now 2 balls and a strike. Cut on and lifted in the air. Rafaela makes the catch. 1 away.
Now batting, catcher Will Smith.
And up to the plate is Will Smith. 1 for 2. Swing and a miss, and that is strike 1.
1 strike.
That one out to right. Abreu brings it in. Out number 2.
Up next for the Dodgers, third baseman
Max Muncy at the dish.
Muncy.
He's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. That's in for a strike at 95. 0-2 now. Muncy hits one in the air. Abreu sizes this one up and makes the grab. That is the inning. We're back, and they make a change to start the sixth. The new pitcher, Tony
Now
Gonsolin.
pitching for the
Compared to some
Dodgers,
days, this is a pretty low leverage
Number
appearance
26.
for him, so he should be
Sony
fairly free and easy out
Interactive.
there. Still have to keep yourself sharp and attack the strike zone.
leading off for
Now it's
Boston,
Alex Bregman.
Second baseman,
He is
Alex
struck out,
Bregman.
and he is walked. One of the notes on Tony Gonsolin that's fun. He likes cats. I think on his glove it says the Cat Man. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Michael Grove looks to be getting ready for manager Dave Roberts. Garcia getting cranked up as well. That misses the zone. And 1-1. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
1-2.
And there's a ball. No, with the shift on, hits right into it. Betts whips it to first. And they get Bregman for the out.
I love how
Up
guys at
next
this
for the
level
Red
are
Sox,
able to
third
slow the
baseman,
game down, whether it's in the
Rafael
batter's
Devers.
box or on defense. And right there, that was a good job of knowing just how much time he had. We talk about that internal clock. He was able to gather himself, get a good grip, and make an accurate throw across the diamond.
Devers at the plate and takes high there.
Yeah, and here's a fun stat on Devers. He's at his best when he's hitting homers and doubles, and by the time he was 26 years old, Devers already had over 150 home runs and more than 200 doubles. He's just the 15th player in baseball history with those kinds of numbers at that age.
Strike on the outside, and the count is 1-2. The Dodgers up big in this one, and we're the top half of the sixth. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. 2 down.
That's tough. You see it well. I mean, that
Now
was
batting,
clearly
first
up and out
baseman,
of the strike
Tristan
zone, but that's one of the
Casas.
hardest things. And when you see a pitch out of the hand at eye level, that discipline to remember, I can't hit that pitch. If I can see it really well at eye level, I can't catch up to that pitch.
This ball is hammered deep center field. Way back there. On its way. Out of here. And they're chipping away. It's 6-1.
That gives this offense something to celebrate for the first time in this one. With a low 90s fastball, you have to live on the edges and hit your spots. If you don't, you'll get hit hard. Really good swing there. Patient, waited for it. It was like BP all over again.
So 2 down. Now it's the shortstop, Trevor Story. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Gonsolin, 30 years old now, and he was a 9th round draft pick back in 2016. The shortstop takes a ball.
Struggled a little bit in this one. Couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0.
Next offering misses, and that's ball 3. And there's the automatic. Next offering in there for a strike. 3-2 down.
2 strike.
Right side, hard hit. Throw on to Freeman, and Story is out. And that'll do it. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. And this is now a 6-1 ball game. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. And welcome back to the ballpark. John Sciambi with Chris Singleton in the booth, and leading off the bottom of the 6th, Andy Pajes. Ball one, no strikes. Activity in the bullpen. Greg Weisser getting ready to go. Swing and a miss, strike one.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
Hit weakly on the ground. Story on the run, sends it over to first, and very nicely done for the
Now
out.
batting, designated hitter, Chris Taylor.
Here comes Chris Taylor. And first offering is fouled off. Base is empty, one away here in the bottom of the sixth. Swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Slider got him for strike 3.
Oh, that slider wasn't
Now
even close to
batting,
the strike
second
zone, and he got him to
baseman,
chase. That's just a
Miguel
bad approach right there.
Rojas.
Either he was looking for something else and got completely fooled, or he was sitting all over the slider and just couldn't resist the temptation. But, man, really expanded right there and didn't have a chance of making contact with that pitch.
Rojas, the next to hit, takes outside. Line drive, speared at first. He steps on the bag, and the Dodgers are set down in order. Dodgers go down quietly. They lead it, though, 6-1. New inning getting
Leadoff
started.
for
And now the
Boston,
DH,
designated hitter,
Masataka Yoshida.
Yoshida.
And that's a strike. High fly ball out to left field. Hernandez corrals it. And there's one away.
Now batting, right fielder, Wilyer Abreu.
Wilyer Abreu up next for the Red Sox. 0 for 2 in this one. He's a guy, Chris, whose highlights include some of the best throws from the outfield that you will ever see. Definitely one of the best arms in the sport. And first offering is fouled off.
Yeah, the infielders and the catcher can never give up on a play, because if this guy thinks he has a chance, he's going to throw it from the warning track if he has to.
Next pitch is outside.
1 and 2.
Hangs on to the foul tip. That's a strikeout.
Oh, really went aggressive in with that slider. Good two-strike
batting,
pitch right
catcher,
there. At
Connor
worst
Wong.
case scenario, it's weak contact in play. Exactly where he and the catcher wanted it.
And a pop-up right side, foul territory. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. The lead remains 5. It's 6-1. Back here at Dodger
Leading
Stadium,
off for the
here's the
Dodgers,
shortstop at the plate,
shortstop,
Mookie Betts.
Mookie Betts.
And that one is in the dirt. And that's ball 1. And Mookie takes.
2-0.
In the air to left, down the line. Durant on the move. And there's one down.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there.
Now
That front
batting,
shoulder
center
coming open
fielder,
instead of staying
Tommy
closed. If he does
Edman.
that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Edman in the box with one away as he takes ball one. And it's fouled away. Off the mark there, and a count 2-1. And that is out of play. This one in the air. Casas makes the grab for the second out.
Now batting, first baseman, Freddie.
Two down,
Freeman.
bases empty. Here is Freddie Freeman. That pitch in for a strike. 0-1.
That split is a pretty nasty pitch. Explodes out of the hand. Looks like a fastball, and the bottom just falls out of it.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2.
I wouldn't say the game's close right now, but it's not out of reach either. I mean, these pitchers really need to put up a 0 on the board just to maintain a little hope.
Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into center field. And that keeps the inning going.
Look, I don't think that pitch would have been called a strike, but he did such a nice job of pulling his hands tight to the body and just getting enough of the barrel on it to be hard enough back up the middle for a knock.
And next will be the Dodgers cleanup hitter, Teoscar Hernandez. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
0-1.
Inside, just missed. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Rafaela makes the catch, and that is that. So the Dodgers leave one. They still lead it, though, 6-1. Back here in L.A., here's the center fielder, Cedar Rafaela. Gonsolin back to work. That's in there. And a bunt back at the pitcher. Throw on to Freeman. They get him, but it was pretty close.
Perhaps he rushed just a little bit, didn't set the angle as the infield was back right there, and that's pretty much a gimme for a bunt base hit. Just didn't quite put it where he wanted to right there.
Duran stands in here, leaves that one off the inside. Swing and a miss at a slider.
1 ball, 1 strike.
That one missed.
2-1.
Base is empty, one away, and we're in the top of the 8th. Foul ball there. 2-2 now. And down on strikes. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
Oh, nothing too fancy on the strikeout pitch right
Now
there.
batting,
Just a low
second
90s
baseman,
fastball. I'm not
Alex
sure he was
Bregman.
trying to challenge him, but that's pretty much what happened. Very hittable location, but he found a way to just get it by him.
Bregman stands in now and watches strike 1.
1 strike.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Everything came together for him. Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that.
Rafael Devers up to hit. 0 for 3 in this one. Bottom of the zone and a called strike. Bregman leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Gonsolin turns, fires. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 left. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. It's the Dodgers 6 and the Red Sox 1.
Now pitching for Boston.
Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Greg Weissert.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
Now the catcher up to hit, Will Smith. 1 for 3. That misses the zone. Ball 1. Tap foul at the plate. And that's off the inside edge. And it's 2-1. And there's a foul ball.
Great swing and solid contact. Just a little too quick. He's got to stay back a little longer.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out.
Now batting.
Here comes Max Muncy. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout. First pitch just misses.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire strike zone.
And the 1-0.
That's a ball.
Boston's bullpen with some activity. Josh Winkowski up and loosening in the pen. The 2-0 is in for a strike. And that one fouled off. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. Coming out of the bullpen and throwing
Now batting.
Third time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
Pajes in the box now. No balls and a strike. 2 down, nobody on. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning. And a foul ball. Two outs. Foul ball. It stays 0-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Struck him out swinging. And he strikes out the side here in the 8th. All set for the start of the inning. And now the first baseman, Tristan Casas. And that one popped in the air, left field. Hernandez ranging after it. He makes the grab. One down.
Now batting, shortstop, Trevor Story.
Here's Story now. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. And that's downstairs. 1-0. And that's in the dirt. The Dodgers leading by 5 here at the top of the 9th. Down the middle for a strike. And it's 2-1. Foul ball.
Well, you put good velocity in the head of the hitter. He's got to get it ready early and then change speeds. Keep him off balance. That's the goal.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his third strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
So they're down to their final out. Now it's going to be Masataka Yoshida. Fastball in for a strike, 0-1. They're down to their final strike.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
Lifted to left, and that should do it. And that'll do it.
Whether you're a season ticket holder or you just come to a couple of games a year, to see your team win at home, there's just something special about that. Good job by this team to get it done for the hometown fans.
6-1 is your final here today. Dave Roberts and company celebrate in the dugout. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.